Welcome to Bohemian Rhapsody. Today I'm going to show you another gift wrapping idea. This is of course a very small gift, and the thing that I love about small gifts is it really gives you the opportunity to be able to dive into scrapbooking paper. In this particular gift, it's a little bit too large for a 12 by 12 sheet, but I loved the paper and really wanted to use it. And so I've actually just patched it in at the back. Now, sometimes you would be able to patch it so that the pattern's matching. You can see on this one, the pattern doesn't even match. I couldn't get the paper to work that way, but I love the paper so much that I didn't care. I think if you make the top of it look so beautiful, the bottom of it is almost irrelevant. Nobody's going to be looking at it. And so don't limit yourself by kind of counting out scrapbooking paper. There's so many beautiful options with it and cool designs. And as long as the weight isn't too thick, if it's more of a cardstock, of course it doesn't bend very well. But this one I love. So what I found for this was, I'm going to use two different kinds of ribbon. I love this sheer, and of course the best part is it has wire in it, which is my favorite. And this one here is a patterned one, and sometimes I love to combine patterns. This, although you might not say it's matchy-matchy, it actually does have a lot of the same colors in there, and it adds a bit of interest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I don't like the look of it going along kind of the same direction and kind of fitting in the channel, so I want to go opposite with this piece. So all I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to kind of cut it to length just so it fits. And then I'm just going to tape it into place. Just want to kind of center that as best as I can. Make sure it's nice and tight, and then I'm going to just tape that in place. Then with my other ribbon, I'm going to go across the other way. I like to combine different ribbons, and with this one I am going to make a bow, so I want to make sure that I'm having enough length, so I'm not going to cut it until after I've made my bow. I can kind of predict, but sometimes I like to vary the length of the little ends. I can already tell. I think this is shorter than I want it. That would be okay. I want a little bit more length here, so I can already tell I'm going to have to adjust that, but that's exactly why I don't cut it until after. So I don't like to waste it. So if I cut too long, then I end up throwing part of it out. I don't really want to do that. So the trick is just don't cut until you've got your bow exactly the size that you want it. And my bows are nothing special. They just are a regular bow that, like you tie a shoe. It's all in how you play with it. So I want to get this a similar length. And then you can kind of start to play. You want to make sure that it's tight enough. You want to make sure that you're pulling and expanding the wire to make it look flat. I can tell this side's bigger than this side, so I'm going to pull this one back a bit, or I could pull this one to make it bigger, either way. And the key I always find is just playing with that dimension. You don't want to stop before you get it looking exactly you want. Same with these ends. Sometimes making it kind of sit up on the gift. Sometimes I'll do it kind of more diagonal, so it goes this way, but you're always thinking dimension and just helping to create a little bit of an elevated space on top of your gift, or at least that's what I love. So for this one, again, I've really been diving into some of my old scrapbooking materials. These things can be found at Michael's, but often they're things that you might even have around your house from old craft projects. And what you don't have can be bought at a craft store, or often I buy my materials just at the dollar store. So this was an old scrapbooking embellishment. I love the look of it with this particular gift, and it may mean I have to kind of fiddle with my bow a little bit more to make that look good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, and then I have these really cool brads that were given to me by a friend, and they're actually, you can't maybe see it in the video, but they're velvet covered, so I love that look. So I'm just going to pop it right through the middle there. I don't tend to put right in the middle on the top. I like it off to the side a little bit. And so you just have to kind of play with it and figure it out. But sometimes when you do things, when you think of everything being perfectly symmetrical, it actually takes something away from the gift, I think. So I'm just going to use my glue gun. I'm going to add a little dab of glue there and just kind of add it to the side. It doesn't take long for that hot glue to dry. Again, my favorite is playing with that wired ribbon, but this one here doesn't have wire, so you can combine the two and still make a really beautiful gift just by adding different elements. So I hope you like this idea. Thank you for visiting Bohemian Rhapsody. Have a great day.